Quill. Holy shit. We finally got the reveal for Call of Duty 2019, and it is now officially confirmed to be Modern Warfare. Not 4, not a prequel, apparently, just Modern Warfare. And I'm not too disappointed about it, but I would have liked to have seen some sort of continuation or prequel to the original Modern Warfare series. But I have a lot of news I wrote down. I've been following this whole news since the reveal started for the last hour, maybe. And I just want to talk to you guys about what I've read so far and give you guys some overall thoughts. So, of course, like I said, Call of Duty Modern Warfare confirmed to be out October 25th, which actually is funny because that is the 8-year anniversary of the Ed0626 YouTube channel, if you can believe that. So that's pretty dope, I gotta say. Is it 8 or 9 years? Fuck it, I don't even know. But all I can say is this. It's my anniversary of my YouTube channel, so that makes the day just a little bit more special. Now, this is the big news I got from out of everything, out of all the news that came out today, and that's still coming out. This is just what I've written down so far. I'm kind of jumping the gun here, making a video, but the biggest news that I've read out of everything is no season pass, and every bit of content coming to the game is free to play. Now that excites me and worries me all at the same time, because if you look at, and I mentioned this in my free DLC Battlefield 5 video this past week or last week, I don't even know when I fucking uploaded it. There's pros and then there's cons to this model. Battlefront 2 and Battlefield 5 suffered from the exact same fate, is that their games upon release were so broken that developers had to change everything about the game at its core and then later focused on DLC. Some DLC was released, but it wasn't enough to keep the community interested. Now I'd say Battlefront 2 has done the better job since then, but Battlefield 5 is hopefully on its way to redeeming itself in that regards with the Mercury map that they released this week. Now, I'm not talking about like those games in particular, but I'm just trying to explain to you guys my worry for this whole thing, because like I said, I've seen this fail already, or not fail, but I've seen this not play out the way it was supposed to already. So it gives me reason to believe that there's a good chance that this may or may not happen again for Call of Duty, which I don't want it to happen again. I don't want it to suffer the same fate. But there comes a point in time where you have to think to yourself, okay, history might repeat itself again with this system. I hope not. I hope that's not the case, but I don't know. We'll find out. I also want to mention really quick that no multiplayer news has been released at the point of me recording this video. So if you're saying, oh, why did you miss this bit of news? I'm literally recording this about an hour after the reveal. I waited a whole hour for stuff to pop up. Hell, I thought there was going to be a full-fledged fucking live stream. Turns out I couldn't even find that. So there's that in my opinion. But what else we got? So we have free post-launch DLC. I don't know what maps they're going to plan to add. They might add some reboot maps, which, you know, is a blessing and a curse at the same time, because in my opinion, Black Ops 4 is like literally 50% recycled content. That's just me, if not more. This is another piece of news that excited me and worried me at the same time. I'll start with the excitement part, but let me just say what the news is. Cross-play with Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Now, that excites me because this allows all of the consoles to get together, and, well, not even consoles, PC and Xbox and PS4 to get together and just play the game. And that means the game will not suffer from, you know, low player counts on 3 separate different places to play. Although, and while that's exciting to think about, let's be realistic here, ladies and gentlemen. PC against console players, I've seen this play out with Fortnite. It's not good. I literally, like, fucking deleted Fortnite recently for that very reason. I was just so sick of playing against fucking sweats on keyboard and mouse. So, they have to have... I hope they have some sort of block in-game where you can't play against those types of people. Because if you're playing against a PC and mouse keyboard player, you're fucked. I mean, there's no way around it. They're just... I'm not saying, oh, PC master race, but they're superior players when it comes to their reaction and that sort of thing. Like I said, we faced this with Fortnite. If you played Fortnite cross-platform, it is what it is at that point. But I really hope that there's a way to turn at least the PC aspect off. I don't mind playing against people from Xbox. I mean, I have friends on Xbox I can play with if that's the case, which is good. But that's just me. Another thing that I don't want to say excited me because it sounds pretty fucked up in the head if you really think about it, but I am excited in the sense that Call of Duty has its balls back. If you saw the reveal trailer, there's a lot of fucking terrorism aspects in that game. And a lot of us, and I said before, and I've been saying this for years, maybe not on YouTube, but like in my friend group, that Call of Duty has not had balls in a very, very long time, and I've seen other people say this too. This game has no balls since like Black Ops 3-ish. So to see that, you know, they're gonna add a really gritty, realistic take to legitimately modern warfare is good, and it excites me. But it's also gonna make me like, oh shit, what are these fucking political pieces of garbage gonna complain about this time? Because we all know they're gonna fucking complain about something in the game if that's the case. But that's just me. Although, like I said, happy if that is the case and it's as bad as everyone says it is, I'm happy Call of Duty got some balls back, because they haven't had balls since like they haven't really had balls since No Russian, but they definitely lost their balls around Black Ops 3-ish. But now this is something else that confused me. There's no connection whatsoever to the original Modern Warfare series, which is COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3. But Captain Motherfucking Price is back. So is just Price in a different aspect? We're seeing Price in a different point of view than the original Modern Warfare series. It's not a prequel and it's not a sequel, so it's kind of confusing in that sense. I don't really know. I wish someone could explain that to me. I don't really know what their creative aspect of that was, because I don't know. Apparently the game is also set to be in 2019 too, so I don't know. I also thought Modern Warfare 3, like the Modern Warfare 2-3, was set in like a futuristic time, 10-15 years ahead of the time. But this is I guess we're not getting that sequel prequel that we were asking for. But I'm happy about it, and like I said, Captain Motherfucking Price is back. Except the one thing that really disappointed me was Captain Price doesn't have his old voice actor, which I don't think the guy sounds bad. He's just not Captain Price. You know, Captain Price has that older, sort of more gritty British accent. And I'm not saying this guy doesn't have it either. He definitely sounds like a rugged, tough British guy, but it's not Captain Price if you change voice actors. I also noticed that too with Hudson in Black Ops 2, where it's like, it's a decent Hudson, but it's not really Hudson, in my opinion, you know? Let me know if you guys feel the same way about that. I don't know. Game has a new in-game engine. That's good, I guess. People have been clamoring for a new engine for years. I feel like it's more of a graphics engine than a gameplay engine. And we didn't really see any gameplay in the reveal either. We just saw a bunch of cinematics, but they look good. The graphics look really nice. But what difference does graphics make, you know what I mean? PlayStation gets the free content first. Of course, since PlayStation and Activision have this deal where PlayStation gets DLC content first, I guess. So, and they've been doing that for several years since Black Ops 3. I figured they would have ended that cycle already, but I thought they could have. I thought they ended the deal already, but I guess not. So, looks like PlayStation's getting the free DLC first, which I don't mind since I'm on PlayStation, but still, I would have preferred. I would have preferred everyone getting it at the same time, considering Xbox is also we can also play with Xbox players, allegedly. So, and finally, the last piece of news before I started recording was co-op modes are confirmed. Whether or not that's like the story mode aspect, or there's going to be a completely separate Spec Ops mode, which if you're a fan of the Modern Warfare series like I am, Spec Ops is something that is, you know, famous and specific for that type of, you know, franchise. I don't know why I couldn't get the words out there, but you know what I'm trying to say. So that's all the news I have. I'm not a reporter. I was not there, but that's all I can give you guys at this point. But I do want to give you guys my thoughts right now about some other stuff. I'm happy of where they're going, but I felt like with the amount of news we were getting, I really do feel like they could have given us something more. I was expecting some sort of multiplayer aspect mentioned. Maybe it already has been mentioned as I'm recording, I don't know, but I really wish they would have added something with that. I mean, I can see why Black Ops 4 did it last year, because Black Ops 4 was like literally all multiplayer, so it doesn't matter in that aspect, but I feel like they could have mentioned at least one or two little tidbits a lot sooner than they may or may not have already have, because like I said, I don't know what's being reported at this very second. They could have mentioned multiplayer, they could have not, but the fact that they haven't mentioned it at least anything yet disappoints me. I'm also surprised there's no, you know, pre-order bonuses, like, oh, pre-order and get Modern Warfare 2 or whatever remastered. Again, I feel like that's a selling point, that if they're holding out on us, I feel like it's a bad time to do so. The time to get people back to the franchise is now, and they're not really they're offering some decent incentives with price and Modern Warfare, blah blah blah, but at the same time, they're not going all the way like I wish they would go. I'm not saying I'm angry about what's going on, but I'm just slightly disappointed. I'm happy, don't get me wrong, but I am slightly disappointed. All I can say is Call of Duty may or may not be back. I'll definitely, with more news coming in the months, I'll definitely have a set idea of whether or not I want to pre-order this game or not. But right now, I'm feeling pretty good about this, as I get the best play of the game right here. Anyway, guys, my name is Ed0626. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Are you hyped for Call of Duty 2019 Modern Warfare? Let me know down in the comment section below. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you all on the next one. Peace out.